The purpose of life is a life of purpose. And thus the tree of life teaches us three things: connection, cultivation, and contribution. His Holiness Sachinandan Swami, who's a German by birth, once told me. It's a beautiful analogy. It's called the tree of life. Whenever we look at a beautiful tree, one of the most essential parts of the tree is its roots. A tree has three aspects to it, essentially. One is the roots, the second is the trunk, and third is the crown of the tree. And when we talk about the roots, a healthy tree has healthy roots. The deeper the roots, the stronger the roots, the tree stands strong in storms, cyclones, hurricanes, and tornadoes. And the roots are not seen to our eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, those roots are compared to our spirituality. Our achievements are seen to people, our gadgets are seen to people, our money is seen to people, our accolades are seen to people, our charisma is seen to people, our success is seen to people. What's not seen to the eyes of the people is our roots, our spiritual development. And therefore, I always say, if we do not work on what is unseen, it's very difficult to sustain what is seen. Some people are just so poor, so absolutely poor that all they have is money. And thus I say, if you want to know how rich you are, then count all those things you have that money cannot buy. I'm not saying money is bad. I'm not saying we shouldn't have money. I'm just saying that we can't connect that as the be-all and the end-all of life. Krishnamurti ji, thank you for your financial advice. And I'm sure that advice must be taken very seriously in order to really keep it going and life going. At the same time, we also need to look at the roots. And that's why I say the roots, strengthening the roots happens by connection. Connection to our own selves, connection to divinity. That's why meditation, yoga, chanting, prayer is gaining such popularity all over the world, because everyone says that the unseen roots need to be strengthened so that the tree is strong. And when those roots are strong, the second aspect, which is the trunk of the tree is our physical and our emotional well-being. That's the trunk. And a trunk can stand strong and a trunk can stand stable only if the roots are deep and strong. If the roots aren't deep and strong, the trunk is dodgy and wobbly. A hurricane or a cyclone can shake it, sometimes even uproot it from the very core. If you don't keep yourself in place, you can't help others. If you don't have resources, you can't share your resources. If you don't feel love, you can't share love. If you don't feel hope, you can't give hope. If you don't feel uplifted, you can't uplift others. Therefore, be selfish first. Care for your roots. Care for your trunk. Because only when your roots and trunk are in place, then the crown can give others. How many of you like to look beautiful? Any of you like to look handsome? Those who are not raising their hands think they're already good looking. Anyway, that's another story of it. One lady came to class, teacher came to class and wrote on the whiteboard, "I am beautiful." Which tense is it? The student says, "Past tense, madam." You know. Our late president, Shri Abdul Kalam ji, said a very nice thing which left a deep mark on me. He said, if you really want to look handsome, give your hand to some, and you will automatically look handsome. Because handsomeness is not about beauty and looks, it's about how we contribute to people. I conclude by saying, if you are beautiful, it's God's gift to you. If you live your life beautiful, it's your gift to God. And therefore, the tree of life is about three things: roots, unseen to the world, deepen them by connection to the divine, connection to God, your spiritual practice, your meditation, your prayer. The trunk, which is about cultivation of emotional and physical wellness, emotional stability. Do not allow others to remote control you. And three, the crown is about contribution, giving, returning back, a sense of purpose. Because the purpose of life is a life of purpose. And thus the tree of life teaches us three things: connection, cultivation, and contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank all of you very, very much for your kind attention. Thank you very much.